car right now. It's tight, swinging the back, having some issues through the corners with it, but he also made point to the crew chief, Billy Scott. I'm in traffic, and I know that that's a big part of it.
Filling up with Sunoco race fuel with 0.0 carbon bioethanol, and that stop's done. Larry, what's the thinking on the 9, and how long can they stay out there before they lose whatever advantage they have?
Yeah, I mean, right now, he's basically 2 seconds a lap off. I gotta believe, yeah, he's coming to pit road right now. To me, they ran 1 lap too far. But I don't think he could get the pit road because of traffic.
So that extra lap that Chase Elliott ran before making his stop is going to cost him several seconds to the other leaders once we cycle through. Josh?
Well, for Chase Elliott, they've been able to get that car to turn better the way he wanted, but still complaining about the front end of that car and how it's making him overcompensate for the back as he comes in with 4 tires and fuel.
And there goes Keselowski. He leads Buescher by a second, Denny Hamlin by 2, Kyle Larson by almost 3.
Yeah, and when he was able to clear Denny Hamlin and not have to sit behind him and worry about how to get back by, that just put him right back in control of the race. And, you know, when a guy like Brad Keselowski has control of a race and able to dictate the strategy and wait a couple laps in like he did in this scenario, I mean, the confidence level just keeps going up and up and up for Brad as you click off these laps.
So Ford 1-2, Denny Hamlin's Toyota 3rd, Kyle Larson's Chevy is 4th. 2019 was the last time that Hendrick Motorsports or Chevrolet went this deep into a season without a victory. They don't have one yet. Larson's their best shot today.
Timing's on this thing, smooth, focus inside that car. Interesting, he's got a clear shield. You see that eye black, kind of like a football player has on.
Well, you run the clear shield when you get old, Clint, because you need light. I've been in this scenario. When you see people stop running dark shields, that's because we can't see anymore. So you need all the light that you can get. But Brad doing a great job. You see his head almost move inside the helmet right there. He's actually got his helmet leaning against the headrest, just resting it right against that foam.
Now Chris Buescher is closing in a few hundredths a lap.
He looks
as you
like
see that interval shrink between first and second, with Denny Hamlin holding station there right at 3 seconds back in 3rd, and Kyle Larson getting close to Hamlin for the 3rd spot.
Wally good by 10 on the 1 car for a spot. What is done? I know, man, I know. Typical Denny. All good. Man, because we're faster. We're faster. Sorry. We're going faster.
Characteristics are working. As you'll notice when they go down into turn 3 this time, that shade's starting to creep over the wall. And when that shade starts to creep over the wall here, that's when the balance starts to change on these cars. And see the shade that's starting to come in right there is starting to get longer down the racetrack. And that's when the money is made from the crew chiefs up on the pit box. Sometimes you go to a racetrack and you just have to anticipate when things like that happen. So who can keep up with their car the best now that it's the track conditions are starting to change.
Daniel Suarez drawing a bead on Austin Cindric. That's for 10th place and a stage point.
Another good run.
Every point matters.
Suarez and that new opportunity in his 7 car with Spire Motorsports. They have been solid week in and week out this year in 2026.
Yeah, and you just never know how those changes are going to go. We've obviously seen the tension between Daniel Suarez and Ross Chastain become pretty public after their little conversation and shoving match last week after the race. So both of them, Ross especially, very, very publicly forward-facing as far as how his feelings are towards Daniel Suarez. So no love lost there, Clint.
No, but I think Daniel's getting the last laugh of that.
Yeah, I mean, on the racetrack, Daniel's definitely outrunning the 1 car and his old car, you know, from Trackhouse Racing. And heard Ross talk about the struggles of Trackhouse Racing on our pre-race show today, and he was very vocal in saying, hey, our cars just aren't very good on the long runs. And so when the driver's starting to speak out publicly like that, it definitely gets the attention of the team.
So Chastain just went past Kyle Busch. That was for 20th place. And here is Tyler Reddick moving. He just moved past Ryan Preece to take over 6th. Larry?
Yeah, Mike, it's been...
They're going to tear down or something. Traffic stay off the wall there if you look. Feels like something's moving around in the back. I'm just going to notice it.
Yeah, if something's moving around, he might have a wheel that actually didn't seal all the way up. I saw that car move around down the back straightaway, and sometimes if that wheel comes loose, it'll actually cut it in half, and then it'll go flat. So if that wheel is actually loose, there's definitely something moving around in the back of the car, but it'll shift on and off of the hub and start to move around and make it feel like it has a flat tire, but it's not flat.
Larry, I know you won a couple stage points, but what do you do here?
Yeah, I mean, we still, Mike, we've got 15 laps to go before this. No, we got 5 laps to go before the stage is over. I just don't know about a loose wheel. They've run 41 laps.
You see, here comes the run. Buescher is on him. Brad's having trouble with Logano and some lap traffic. This is the opportunity.
Coming to 4 to go in the stage. And Buescher's there.
Well, that's what we talked about with Brad's car earlier. When he would get into traffic, you just have to be precise, because the front tires aren't going to turn.